And I feel just like in the man and the moon, always looking down at you, and forever is gone too soon. When I'm spending every minute of it with you, and the end of the world is on the tip of a spoon, and I know that you'll never consume. This spaceman has such bad vertigo. This spaceman can't watch you go. Smile. Always on the run from the sunrise. I know that we're in heaven, 'cause you're here right by my side. I know that we made it through, 'cause you're here and I'm with you. Now my heart aches and my world's changed when I think of you alone, yeah. My heart ain't made of stone. I just left it back in Mexico, yeah. And this spaceman has such bad vertigo. Spaceman has so vertigo.
Welcome to another episode of the Count Sessions. With me is Club of Suns. Hey dudes, welcome. Just a general hi.
Hi. Howdy.
Welcome. So to go down the line, it's Matt, it's Eugene, and it's Zakk or Saki. What do they call you?
The story of all my names is too long.
All your names?
Yeah,
How many
names.
are there?
Zakk,
There are
Johannes,
67 names.
I can't remember all of them.
That's hardcore. That's pretty hardcore. So you're Sucky bass, and you also play the bass.
That's right.
So welcome. But anyways, I digress. Guys, we heard one song and it was a jam. It was also very different. So I want to start this interview by asking you what your influences are, but please be specific because your sound is pretty specific. Matt, let's start with you, man. What do you listen to? If you're driving in the car, if you're doing whatever, what do you listen to?
By nature, I'm really hungry, thirsty to listen to new stuff. So
Right.
I might leave listening to hip hop or rap in the car, and then end up listening to country or classical music or whatever.
Something of everything.
It's too damn eclectic to put it in a nutshell. But I guess I do have specific influences that I really I don't try and emulate, but I learn from.
Good answer though. Eugene, you look like you're the product of like a Lamb of God love child. What do you listen to, bro?
No, not so much actually. A lot of people assume that I'm into metal because of the long hair. But,
Yeah, it is the long hair.
yeah, I don't know. Okay, so as a drummer, I tend to listen to a lot of like hip hop and sort of like.
As a drummer, you listen to hip hop. That didn't make sense.
Well, if I isolate the drums and the music that I listen to, stuff that I try and assimilate or play like, it's a lot of the the groovy badass hip hop stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I listen to a wide variety of stuff. So
Give me some artist names. Who do you listen to?
So a lot of influence that I like for the Club of Sun style of stuff is Ronnie Vannucci from The Killers.
I've heard that.
I love his phrasings and his hi-hats and stuff like that. Also, I'd say maybe Radiohead and Muse. I love both those drummers and how they approach music. So I think that's a cool
Now you've mentioned
start.
Radiohead and Muse, and you guys just told me before we actually kicked off this interview that you've been compared in a way, and said that you kind of sound like, in a way, Radiohead or Muse, which and like I said, which is cool because no one sounds like Radiohead or Muse, which puts you in kind of a new unique kind of category. Guys, in terms of the first song you just did, which we just watched, which was very different, very lacquer. First of all, what's the song's name?
First song we played was called Spaceman's Vertigo.
Spaceman's Vertigo. Who wrote? Let's start with the lyrics to that song.
Yeah. So what do you want to know about the lyrics?
Who wrote them?
I wrote the
You
lyrics.
wrote them.
Yeah, I write.
What's the song about? In a nutshell.
In a nutshell, I think it's about feeling a bit weird in this world, and I sometimes get a bit anxious, especially like in crowds and stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to belong to the human race is sometimes a bizarre thing to try and belong to.
Whole thing. Dude, in terms of your music and the whole, like you said, the writing process, you've got the two songs. We're going to hear the second song pretty soon. Is there an album out as of yet?
We have singles that we put out on streaming services.
How many?
Platforms? We have 2 at the moment. One is like pretty damn close to being released.
So almost a third.
Almost a third. So yeah, they out on iTunes, Spotify, all of those streaming
Platforms, yeah.
platforms.
Yeah,
Yes.
but there's in total there's 6 tracks that we've been working on. So 2 of them are out, 4 of them are in the pipeline. So they'll all be released this year, hopefully. And yeah, Spotify, Deezer, iTunes.
Tidal.
Besides being busy playing gigs, and so you're available on social media and on all the interweb platforms, correct? Where can we find you? What's your handle? Where can I go and look for you on the internet? Who's going to answer that one? Matthew.
Club of Suns is our name, and that's like our nearest star, the sun,
Right.
not SONS. And on Facebook, Instagram, what else are we on? YouTube. We actually started things off on YouTube.
Oh, cool. Dude, thanks so much for coming out. Thanks for jamming your song. We're going to listen to your second song now. What's the name of the second song?
Second song is Wooden Ribs.
Okay. Are you feeling keen to jam that right now?
We are
Okay.
very amped.
I'm keen to hear it. But thanks for coming out and thanks for being on the Couch Sessions. I'm pretty, what's the word? Pretty positive that we'll see you around in the industry. I think you guys look like serious musos, people who take your music pretty seriously. So I've got no doubt that we'll probably hear from you again. So thanks, dudes.
Yeah. Thanks
Thanks,
for
man.
having us.
And my wooden ribs catch fire when you touch my brokenness. Find happiness in my loneliness and emptiness in your holiness. I stepped into the fire and I made it through. I called out your name when I needed you. voice needed truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I looked to the sky and it seemed brand new. And I fell on my knees, singing, oh, 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 when the crowd took to the street, singing, oh, yeah, oh, oh, when dust fell from the leaves and it covered us like snow.